Okay, so the first thing we're going to practice are these multiplication facts. These are the ones that I think you got incorrect. This one I wasn't sure what you were on, so we'll just go over it. And this one is 5 times 8 is 40. 7 times 6 is 42. 8 times 7 is 56. And 11 times 11 is 121. Then you said that 12s were hard for you. So I'm going to give you a strategy to figure it out. And here is the strategy. So what you're going to do is you are going to split this 12 into a 10 and a 2. So for all of these, we're going to split this 12 into a 10 and a 2. Awesome. I already started your video, honey. So these are all 10 and 2. And then we're going to take the number that we're multiplying and we're going to multiply it here to the 10 and the 2. And then we're going to do the same thing to the 4. So 10 times 4, 2 times 4. Then we're going to do 10 times 5 and 2 times 5. Then we're going to do 10 times 6, 2 times 6. Then we're going to do 10 times 7, 2 times 7. Times 8, times 9. Times 10 is easy. We just rewrite the number and we put a 0 at the back. That's our strategy for 12 times 10. And then we're going to split this 12 into a 10 and a 2, and then this 12 into a 10 and a 2. So now it's a lot easier to work with. Now we're going to multiply this 11 here, and then this 12 here. So the problem 12 times 3 now becomes 10 times 3 plus 2 times 3, because basically what we did was say this 12 is made up of a 10 and a 2. So if I'm multiplying it by 3, it's the same as 10 times 3 plus 2 times 3. So 10 times 3 is 30, and 3 times 2 is 6. So that is 36. 12 times 8, we're saying this 12 became a 10 and a 2. And then I'm doing times 4 and times 4. 10 times 4 is 40, plus 2 times 4 is 8. Now I have something that is pretty manageable. 48. 12 times 5 is 50. Sorry, 10 times 5 is 50, and 2 times 5 is 10. 50 plus 10 is 60. Is this making sense to you, Kate? We're breaking the 12 down into a 10 and a 2. Okay, so 10 times 6 is 60, and 2 times 6 is 12. 60 plus 12 is 72. 10 times 7 is 70. 7 times 2 is 14. And then we add 70 plus 14. It equals 84. 10 times 8. So I'm going to write these over here just so we have more room. 10 times 8, we're splitting into 10 times 8 and 2 times 8. 10 times 8 is 80, and 8 times 2 is 16. 80 plus 16 is 96. 12 times 9, we're going to do 10 times 9 is 90, and 2 times 9 is 18. 90 plus 18 is 108. 12 times 11, we're going to split into 10 times 11 and 2 times 11. 10 times 11 is 110. 11 times 2 is 22. Then you add it together, it's 132. Then 12 times 12, we're going to do 10 times 12 is 120. 12, 2 times 12 is 24. 120 plus 24 is 144. So you can watch that as many times as you need to until it makes sense, and that'll help with your times 12 and your other multiplication facts. And then we did this one and you said it was confusing. You did not remember the steps. So I'm going to teach you the steps here. So we're going to remember daddy, mommy, sister, brother, dog. So daddy stands for division. Mommy stands for multiplication. Sister, or S, stands for subtraction, and BD, brother dog, stands for bring down. So those are our steps, and we complete these steps one by one. So the first thing we do is we divide. How many times does 3 go into 6? So we're just working with this number right here. 3 goes into 6 2 times. Now we multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. And our last step is bring down. So we take the next number next to 6 and we bring it down to here. Now I go back up to division. So now I'm just working with this 8 right here, and I'm saying how many times does 3 go into 8? It goes in 2 times. Now I multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Now I subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2, and then I bring down this 4. So this number becomes 24. Now I go back up to division. 3 goes into 24 how many times? 8. Now I multiply. 8 times 3 is 24. Then I subtract. 24 minus 24 is 0. There's nothing left to bring down, so that is my answer. So daddy, mommy, sister, brother, dog. We do division, multiplication, subtraction, and we bring down. Until we are done bringing everything down, we will either have a 0 or we will have a number that is left over. If we have a 0, then our number is just 228. If I had a number down here, like I would for this number right here, then that's called our remainder, and I'll show you what to do for that. So we follow our daddy, mommy, sister, brother, dog. 3 goes into 6 how many times? So this is our division. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now I multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. Now I subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Then I bring down. 3 goes into 8 2 times. Now I multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Now I subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. There's nothing left to bring down, so I'm done. So what I do with this number that's left over is I do R2. That means that this number 3 goes into 68 22 times, but there's 2 left over, which is totally fine. You can have a remainder. So that is what I'm going to ask you to try for homework. So we're going to do how many times does 5 go into 8, and you're going to do daddy, mommy, sister, brother, dog. You're going to try this one, and then you're going to try this one for homework. Let's do 86. Sorry, that is a 6. And then I'll give you one more. 2 goes into 99. So, daddy, mommy, sister, brother, dog. And then I'll do one more example. 2 goes into 87. So we're going to do 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now we multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. Now we subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. And then we bring down the 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. There's nothing left to bring down, so this becomes our remainder. Do you remember that? Is this starting to come back to you now, Kate? No, it's not coming back to you? You don't remember learning this? Okay.